Hello. Good evening. So, usually... Welcome back, more Dawntrail. We're starting here in the load screen because something that I haven't done this entire time. Oh, that's funny. Usually I start off like the expansion streams by showing like the CGI introductory cutscene, but because queue times have been kinda bad, I haven't even thought to do it. But lately the queue times have been so okay that I'm willing to do it right now. So it might take us a second to get inside of the game, but I wanted to show the intro cutscene, which first of all... I love this background so much. I love the gold on everything. Anyway, we're gonna look at the cutscene.
Blue seas, clear skies, and boundless possibilities. I dare say our destination will soon be in sight.
Enjoying yourself for a change?
God, imagine if FF14 looked like this.
There's no cause for panic. This one might make for a worthy opponent.
Oh, look, and here's the fight with Gulu Jaja.
Might you have a moment to speak further?
I wonder what that map was supposed to be. Because it looks like he's looking for two people, but is it? pick a race who can actually do this.
Look, my friends. Behold the scene of our next great adventure.
You and your adventures. I trust you have not forgotten the true purpose of our voyage?
At last, we have come to the land you call the New World. A home. Put out.
Yay! That's it. I just wanted to show that off. Just cause I've gone through, like, what is it? We're like part 9 now, I think. Like, we still haven't done it. Also, you'll see I'm playing as my Viper, and he's got the same pirate glam that I have because, of course, I think I'm gonna switch Sora's canon class to be Viper because that fits more with the aesthetic. Plus, Viper is a really fun class to play. About as much fun as Ninja was, to be fair. Also, but I just noticed like how shiny the swords are compared to like the brass patterns on this one. I wish these were shinier. But I think they're labeled as one singular texture because they don't have separate dye channels now. It's still the one. Anyway. A few things to note. I noticed that the Viper class had the swords at its sides. I'm pretty sure they changed that so that it doesn't get confused with Ninja if you're just staring at it. But also at the same time, like you could just do it. I don't feel like anybody would. I don't feel like anybody would care. Because I do think having the swords holstered on the sides look cooler than the swords on the back. But that's just me. That's fine. But also, oh god, where am I? I think I might be at our, yeah. Oh, there you go, I am in Minnesota. I was like, I thought I was at the Morby Dry Docks. Anyway, I just reached level 92 with Viper. So, I honestly don't know if I'll be able to catch up on MSQ with it. But right now I have both my warrior and my ninja. I don't know why I did that backwards. My ninja and my warrior leveled appropriately for the upcoming MSQ. So we're just gonna go ahead and go forward. Also, I apologize if I sound a little low energy. I might have COVID, so that's fun for me. Also, you can't see it because my map is in the side, but my friend took me around the side of the map here, so I had no idea this was here. My friend took me around the side of the map right here, to the bridge. And because I was like, how do I get to the other side of this map? You could just go apparently. So like now this is the other side of the map. She didn't take me too much forward, you know, but these are cool. Also, the music that plays here, apparently it's called the Thunderstorm Plains or something like that. It's an area in FF9, and she said FF10, but maybe I don't remember FF10 as well as I used to, as I thought I did, but I don't remember this area at all. Anyway, that's cool. did end up taking me like a little bit ways in there, not too much. She said it was spoiler reasons if I go over there. So we're just gonna keep going forward. I don't know how much progress we'll make in MSQ, but hopefully enough. I don't know how long I'm gonna be streaming for also. I just wanna play more 14. I don't wanna like wake up one day and like, oh, here's the ending to Dawntrail, and it's gonna be some asshole that's like, here's why it sucks, and I hate it because this, and the ending was this, and I'm like, I don't want that to be my exposure to it. That was how I got exposed to, actually that's not how, but very similarly, I got exposed to the not ending, but huge spoiler details in Tears of the Kingdom. So Breath of the Wild was like such an experience for me. It was like one of the games where I was on a binge of like, I'm gonna play this game, I'm not gonna look at anything, I'm not even gonna talk about it. The only people that will know I'm playing it is people that are close to me and would never spoil things for me. Let's go back to the outskirts. Right, because we took a look around the area here. I was gonna say, Breath of the Wild, I did like, I want to say like 90% of that game by myself without a guide. Like literally, I say 90% because I definitely had to look up a few shrines, but it was like maybe like 4 or 5 of the last shrines. But I did everything by myself and I didn't look anything up. And by the time I was finished with it, and by the time I beat the game, it was like, that was it. I was like, okay, I'm done. With Tears of the Kingdom, I was a little bit more lenient when it came to spoilers. What? Do you hear what? And so I got spoiled on like huge plot details in Tears of the Kingdom, which was super awful for me because they're super good plot twists, and I wish I had known about it beforehand.
What's happening over there?
It's nearly time.
I'm glad you could make it.
Propane.
Are you with us?
Queen Sphene has come to see you.
We're here, Namika. Everything is going to be all right.
Oh,
Oh my god.
What's the matter, dear?
You don't recognize her?
It can't be. That's the bangle I gave to Namika.
You know her?
Of course I know her. She was like a mother to me.
I see. She was always willing to lend a kindly ear to others, but rarely did she ever speak of herself.
Is it really you?
She must have arrived shortly before the barrier manifested. For us it was perhaps days, but for her...
Namika, it's me! Wuklamat!
I'm afraid her time with us is nearly at an end. Has she no more soul cells?
She always used hers sparingly, but at her age, it wouldn't make a difference.
Ma'am, the ushers have arrived.
Thank you, Namika, for your many years of friendship. Take comfort in the knowledge that this is not the end. Be not afraid. Your memory will live on, in us.
Living on in memory. The giants share a similar belief.
Mm-hmm.
Wait! Where are you taking her?
Worry not. She is being escorted to a medical facility in the tower. There we will ease her burden. I had hoped to make arrangements for her sooner, but she wished to remain here for as long as possible. I could not bring myself to refuse her.
Is there any way I might stay with her for a little while longer? We may not share the same blood, but she was my mother. Please.
Let us give them some time alone.
Damn. He said 30 years, right?
She didn't speak, but I'm grateful that I could be with her at the end.
It's not the end.
Hmm?
Oh, nothing. I was just thinking that we have much to discuss.
Hmm.
Where shall we begin?
With what we can be reasonably certain of, perhaps. Between what we have witnessed and the testimony of Alexandria's inhabitants, it's safe to say that two distinct lands have indeed become one. What's more, having met Namika, there is no denying the divergence in the passage of time. Taken together, these phenomena strongly suggest that some manner of cross-rift displacement has occurred.
Mm-hmm.
Specifically, the displacement of Alexandria from another reflection to the source.
It does seem the most likely explanation.
What perplexes me, however, is the scale of said displacement. It far exceeds what could conceivably be achieved with a Void Gate, or even with the Crystal Tower. In essence, we are dealing with a localized instance of dimensional compression. The Ascians would no doubt liken it to a rejoining.
Huh.
Which invites the question, how was such a feat accomplished?
I wish that I had an answer for you, but this talk of reflections and dimensions is well beyond my understanding. I can only tell you that we lived peacefully under the barrier's protection for many, many years, until the day that peace was suddenly broken.
If I may clarify, the barrier predates Alexandria's displacement.
By several hundred years, yes. To when the continent we call home was ravaged by a devastating cataclysm. The barrier was erected to isolate us from the surrounding land's noxious influence.
I see. And it was only later that it was whisked away, along with its contents, by means unknown.
Does that mean Kryl is actually like our 1,000-year-old dragon? Is she like actually super old?
Sphyn's as lost as the rest of us, right? The Alexandrians didn't mean to end up in Tural.
But of course, our next stop ought to be Everkeep. That tower over yonder.
I mean...
Once you have been registered as my guests, you will have access to Solution 9 and its residential district, where you will doubtless gain invaluable insight into Alexandria's state of affairs. Unfortunately, I cannot take you directly to where Zoraljar resides.
That you'd let us in it all goes a long way toward proving you're not content to let Zoraljar do as he pleases. But we're not talking about a simple difference of opinion here. I've come to avenge my father. And to do so, I intend to take Zoraljar's life. Are you willing to stand by and allow Alexandria's king to be slain?
A fair question. Permit me to answer it thus. My people come first. Their welfare is paramount. I will do everything in my power to keep them from harm.
Oh, I'm sorry. Daniel Lead, thank you for the follow.
It is a ruler's duty. Now, I am off to register you at Everkeep. It may take some time, but you shall find the entrance open to you in due course. Oh, and ere I forget, your mother, Kafkiwa? You might try the Thunder Yards to the east.
Thunder Yards.
The Thunder Yards? Is that where she is?
I am afraid I can say no more than that. Make for the Thunder Yards, and all will be made clear.
Oh, I'm literally going there. Next mission.
It's not as if we have other pressing business. Not until we can get into this Everkeep, anyway. Thank you for earlier. And for being a friend to Namika these past 30 years. It means a lot to me.
Namika? I'm sorry, but I don't know who you mean.
Huh?
What? We were just with her. If this is some sort of a joke, it isn't funny.
I don't mean to give offense, but I honestly have no idea who you are talking about. I'm sorry.
Huh.
How can you not know who she is? You're in charge here. She was under your care.
Then in all likelihood, my memories of her have been stored in the cloud. Any person seemingly forgotten without reason is probably there, in the cloud.
Oh.
I really must be getting back to work. If you'll excuse me.
Oh, I wasn't expecting Black Mirror in my Final Fantasy XIV scene. The cloud. They're like, ah, the heavens, right. What's happening here? It's like he didn't even know who she was. Let's increase about Namika in the area. You can reconvene afterwards at the Ether. Are we going across? My friend did take me to the Ether across the way so that I could just have it to teleport to. An old woman named Namika? I don't know. Wait. Do I know a Namika? Never met anyone by that name, and I've worked at the outskirts for a good while now. If she spent time here, I would remember. Do we really need 3 extra NPCs to confirm this? Here? Oh wow. This place feels like the most Final Fantasy shit. Though I do recall caring for someone until recently. You say that it was a woman named Namika? Well, I can't tell you for certain it was her. I wouldn't worry. I'm sure she's just been taken up to the cloud. Something about, like, technology surrounding, like, very rural, structures is either very Final Fantasy or very, something about it feels very Final Fantasy or very Star Wars. Maybe if it was, like, a desert and the things didn't glow as much. But, yeah, I don't know. I know that's not what all Final Fantasy is, of course. You have this game, FF16, and, you know, FF1 through 5, I believe. But now I just feel like Final Fantasy and technology are kind of intertwined as concepts. So it was the same for everyone. Not a single person remembers Namika. It's as if the memory of her has been purged from their minds. While such a thing might be done with magic, to alter the memories of so many at once would be a tremendous undertaking. We would have felt a surge of ether corresponding to the act, too, and I sensed none in that moment. Neither did I, but I noticed something else. Right before Pepone, I forgot his name, Pepone, seemingly forgot, a light in the device on his head began to blink. Could there be a connection? Someone also said something about soul cells. But who might we ask about this? If we continued making such inquiries, I expect we would only cause confusion. Indeed. If you can't readily solve the mystery about Namika, perhaps we could search for the Kafkiwa. God, they just said her name a second ago. There's an F in there. Instead, Sphene said to try the Thunder Yards. It should be in this direction. Oh, not quite across the way yet. Okay. Impossible. Okay. Oh, she's like a 3D bubble. Huh? Another kind of mechanical soldier. It looks dangerous. It doesn't look dangerous to me at all, my lady. My dude. My dudette. Should we give chase? I don't know why I said my lady. It was cringe. I think it understood our words. It might be worth asking it some questions. Engo, are you alright? You look like you've seen a ghost. It's nothing. I'm fine. Well, it went off in the direction we're headed anyway, so let's try to track it down. Okay. Nope, we are not going across the wall just yet. Oh, we're going the other way. How many 8 that so I can be already? 4. Could it be? We're all just chilling here, staring at them. There it is. You found it? To the northeast. Then it must be bound for the mines. Let's go. That's might be booby trap. Those look like my mom do now. I heard faint voices coming from inside. So it's not alone, but we're still going in, right? Get ready to kill it, whatever it is. Oh wow, it's like a cave system. Well, it's not the most complicated cave system in the world, but still pretty cool. Oh hey, an ether card, I need those. 642 to the west. Several people up ahead. I can't make out those conversations with the echoing. Is there a cacophony of voices? I better hear him. This better not be a voiceless cutscene.
What is this?
Aaronville!
A trap?
It really is you!
It's Peaks.
Huh?
Who?
I just had to get a look at you in the light, and I can still hardly believe my eyes. But it is you, my darling Olympia!
My darling, what now?
Oh, it's so good to see you, my fuzzy little bun bun. But what are you doing here? What brings you all this way?
So this did get spoiled for me, unfortunately. Not the character, the character, yes, but like not how she sounded and how she would react and stuff like that. Just a screenshot with her name on
What
top
a
of it.
long face. Aren't you happy to see me after all this time?
I'd know that laugh anywhere. Mother?
How come she doesn't have an accent?
Wait. Since when was your mother a weird floating thing?
Also, wouldn't she recognize Wuklamat?
And what have we here? Say, aren't you Galoo Jaja's kitten? I knew I recognized that adorable fuzzy face. Ellen Espia was always so excited whenever you invited him over to play. You remember me, I hope?
I can't say that I do, but you know my father?
Appearances notwithstanding, it would seem this is my mother, Kafkiwa.
You're not as shocked as I thought you would be if you found that your mother turned into an orb creature that is a machine.
I'm sorry?
Oh, this
Kafkiwa.
won't do. Come in! Friends of my Ellen Espia are always welcome.
All I ask is a little forewarning, but no.
He seems to be taking this pretty well, all things considering. There's gotta be a catch.
Just when I thought I was starting to get a handle on this place. How are things still getting stranger?
Oh my god. I'm sure this music is a reference to something, I just don't know what it is, but I love the shitty radio version of it. Reminds me of that area in Garlemald. I can think a few people in the world quite so spirited, but as to what's happened, willing to ask her. Yeah, I'll fucking say. Alright. It's so wonderful to meet you all. And the students of Baldessian. It's been a while since I heard that name. Dare I ask the reason for your appearance? Oh, this? Okay, that's what I figured. I was like, he's taking it pretty well, all things considering. It's just a body that I control remotely. Oh, she's Cat She. Oh, Kafkiwa. I should have known. It's a very similar sounding name. I use this for our operations. We're members of a resistance organization, Oblivion we call ourselves, and our goal is to thwart Zoralja's ambition for conquest. As a leader, it's prudent that I remain where I can't be easily found. Okay, I was gonna say. I see. Whimsical appearances notwithstanding, yours is a serious cause. Right you are, though truth be told, Oblivion was founded for an altogether different purpose. And that is... As I expected, you've already noticed everything you see within this dome, the buildings, the people, the very earth beneath our feet, is a fusion of two worlds. Stopping such a fusion was Oblivion's original mission. Huh. Then does that mean you know who or what is responsible for it? Afraid not. This was a long time ago, and our mission statement has become more of a legend and is passed down to members. By the time we joined, our sole objective was stopping Zoralja. Huh. Interesting. But we failed to do that, and now he's taken his army outside the dome. None of you wear those strange devices on your heads. Does that have something to do with your work? Oh yeah, there's one sitting on the table. Wow, look at that! Look at that! The detail on that. The detail of that thing sitting on this like poorly textured table. It's not poorly textured because it's like you're never gonna look at the table that close, but like you are gonna be looking at this thing up close. So it just looks. There's a blurry mess underneath it. You mean this? It's a regulator, the pinnacle of electro technology. And that we don't wear it is indeed related to our operations. What exactly does it do? Allow me to explain. Regulators have two primary functions. The first, as the name suggests, is the regulation of the wearer's reserve of souls. Should they die, the regulator expends the soul to bring them back to life. Reserve? You mean people walk around carrying spare souls? They do. Souls are packaged in cells, and they can be used to replenish the life force that is lost due to sudden death, such as in accidents. They do nothing for those who die of old age, though. Distribution of soul cells is based on one's work evaluation to encourage exemplary performance when fulfilling their duties. Souls as a common resource and payment for services rendered. No, this isn't Black Mirror. Well, it is, but this is that one movie with Justin Timberlake where they're like where like currency is time on your own clock, biological clock. The void-sent practice of consuming others for their ether comes to mind, and similarly, I expect the act comes with some risk. Yeah, you're right. that is prevented through memory management, a process in which regulators also play a role. Then the reason everyone has forgotten about Namika's existence... The regulators are constantly recording the memories of their wearers, so if they should suddenly die, their memories can be refreshed as part of the restoration process. I see. This is how they preserve one's identity and sense of self. However, the regulators are also triggered when someone else dies. Reason being is that regulators forcibly extract memories related to the deceased from anyone wearing one. Why? It's a kindness bestowed upon the people by Everkeep's core system so that no one has to suffer the pain of loss. Huh. So this is what is meant by their memories being in the cloud. Indeed, all memories of the deceased are wiped from the minds of the people and archived in the system. It's a frightening function of the regulators and an integral step in soul cell production. Thank you. I love the demonstration. You see, when a person dies of natural causes, their soul is temporarily housed within the regulator. It's then delivered to a facility where memories are separated from the soul. This is the most Kingdom Hearts shit I've ever seen. The result is a fresh soul cell, free of impurities, ready for distribution and consumption. Let's see. Oh, he's happy, he's stoked about it. Meanwhile, the memories are stored in their core system to be remembered forever. And this is why people are happy here. On its surface, it's similar to the Yakui's philosophy, but I see nothing noble or comforting in it. Well, it doesn't seem so terrible to me personally. It all comes down to what you're used to, I suppose. Like the barrier encasing Alexandria, the system was created to overcome the calamity that had transformed the world hundreds of years ago. Amidst the mounting death toll, scientists used Electro to devise a means to save what lives they could, so that the nation could endure. I understand the people of Alexandria did what they believed was best to save their people. I just find it hard to believe that Torali would also accept this way of living. Came as a shock to us as well. In fact, a great many were opposed to it. Which is why the use of regulators was never compulsory. The people have always been free to go without them if they so wish. Sphene didn't strike me as the sort of ruler to impose her will on others. So you've already met. She's the one who suggested we come to the Thunder Yards in the first place. She also said she wants to help us stop Zoralja. awfully kind of her to point you in my direction, and to speak so candidly as well. Whatever her motives, she has given the people a choice: live with the risk of true death, or the security of the regulators. Everything that lives must someday die. That is the natural order. The natural order of things. Yeah, but however you feel about them, it'd be easier to understand what the regulators are capable of if you saw it for yourself. I mean, we saw it for ourselves. Fucking Zoralja himself, respawned in front of us. I know just the person to show you, and as luck would have it, they should be starting work right about now. Oh my god, how many soul cells does Zoralja have? How many times do we have to kill him? We're gonna see exactly. Let's find out. I probably won't stream for too long. I might stream for like another. Let's see if I get to level 98 soon. If I get to level 98 within like the next hour, we'll see. Actually, no. If it takes us the whole hour to get to level 98, I might just dip. We'll do this tomorrow. It was just such a busy day. Not even busy, but it's just like I had a bunch of work that I needed to do after work that I was not really a fan of, but I was like, I need to finish this right now. So I did, and because I finished it, I don't have to worry about it again, but you know, we're doing presentations at work, and I wasn't even sure if I was gonna be there for it, but I didn't want to make it look like I'm only using COVID as an excuse to, you know, not do my work. You know, I don't want to be that guy, so I'm like, look, I did the work. I don't want anybody coming after me like I didn't do the work. Everyone here? Good. It's the responsibility of the Thunderyard's hunters to fell any fiends found wandering the area. We're to meet an acquaintance of mine, Strika, one of these hunters. I'm still wearing like level 90 gear. My weapon, still level 90 gear. Potential. Strika is a lady. Kafkiwa. I keep forgetting her name. What are you doing here with so many friends? Apologies for the interruption, but I was hoping they might observe you at work. Hunting, you mean? That's fine, I guess. Hold on. I assumed they were wearing special regulators like Queen's Fiend's crown, but they aren't wearing anything at all. But what if they're struck by lightning or attacked by beasts? They're all quite capable of looking after themselves. If anything should go amiss, I will take full responsibility. Alright. Kafkiwa said you're a hunter, but wouldn't it be easier for those mechanical soldiers to guard this place? They're weak to lightning, yeah. Of course they are. These facilities are vital to the upkeeping of Alexandria's infrastructure, so it falls to hunters like me to deal with any fiends. Given a danger, we're well compensated for our work. It's a perfect profession for anyone looking to build up seals. The special selection of souls for hunters isn't terrible either. I brought the slot here to see this danger you speak of, if it's not too much trouble to ask. Sure. Let's find something big and strong. You all can handle yourselves in a fight, right? If you cause a ruckus slaying what critters you see nearby, there's a chance you'll draw out something worthy of a demonstration. Yeah, alright. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Alright, let's go fight some creatures. I should just have this on. No, not that. I was like, I'm gonna die. That's what I get for wearing low level gear. And I can put on. Oh, I can put on better gear. No. No, I need my pirate glam on, please. Well, I'll do it. You think I won't? That's much better. I can always walk back, but I can never get back the cutscenes of me wearing my gear for the first time. You know what? It is kind of nice to play as Ninja again, especially considering that I feel like I've done most of the MSQ as Ninja. At least the patch version, you know. So it's nice to maintain consistency. But I think from here on out, I'm gonna I think I'm gonna prefer to Viper. Viper has so few buttons, it's so surprising. It's because the whole combo is stacked on top of the one button. Like usually, this is also kind of annoying actually. Because usually you'd have the combo kind of like how here you have 3 of them, right? And same thing for these two, but I was gonna say this is gonna but because Viper just has them all condensed in one, like it hardly fills up the hotbar anyway, which is good future proofing because eventually, I'm sure eventually Viper will have like 1,000,000 buttons on it, if the game lasts that long. But just kind of surprising how well they were able to condense it down. I'm like, why don't they condense it down for all the other ones too? There's Beast. This one will do nicely. It's fine, really. I face worse. Just watch. Alright. Oh. Look out! Oh, she's dead. Preserve. She needs healing. I like it's the sound effect of a revive spell. But we already saw something like this happen. Why are we pretending we haven't? That was embarrassing. Oops, I died. You crazy? Nah, don't worry. This will only take a moment. This will only hurt for a moment. For a second. I forgot what the quote was. I like her monk gauntlets. They kind of look like dual discs. Ooh, kill mode. Ooh. Just like Zoranja. It's also a function of the regulators. I mean, we did see it before. I think I understand now how Zoraja was able to return from the dead and defeat Papa, but I'm not sure what we saw in the end there. Hang on, I need to look something up real quick. As soon as the regulators turned red, it was as if you were possessed. Your movements became beast-like. Don't tell me you've empowered yourself with the soul of a beast. I'm reminded of the Serpentine soldier we encountered at Vanguard, who did the same. Hold on, I need to grab, like... my hands are super dry, and it's starting to, like, get cuts in it. It's really uncomfortable for me. So you'll cross paths with one of the king's elite. Such a form can only be achieved from gorging yourself on souls. Oh, it's literally the void set, and also like the light creatures in Shadowbringers. You could do the same in theory, but it's incredibly dangerous. Besides, it's not as if they'd allow hunters to carry that many souls to begin with. Well, back to work. See you later. There you have it. Regulators can be loaded with two kinds of souls, those of people and those of beasts. The souls of people can be used to grant their user preternatural strength. Naturally, they can also be used to ensure no one suffers an untimely death. And the soul of the beast? Beast souls, bloodborne. They work much in the same fashion, imbuing you the strength of the chosen animal. If, for example, you use the soul of a wolf, you grow more agile and feral, as you saw with Strika. Using several of the same type at once, however, would result in physical changes. Your teeth might become fangs, your nails claws. Now you're gonna be a freak. It becomes more and more reminiscent of voids. And then, like the void, where the cycle of death and rebirth is simply broken, souls here are forcibly taken before they might reach the ethereal sea. Different means to achieve similar ends. The cycle to which all within the dome are bound. So these people are just getting recycled. This is wrong. This is all wrong. It is indeed hard to accept, being so far removed from our own beliefs. Perhaps more shocking is that the technology to achieve all this was developed hundreds of years ago. The civilizations and their reflections are surprising indeed. Well, we have all our thoughts on souls, and for now the important thing is we know what powers Zoraja has at his disposal. I'm like slurring my words. It is one thing to separate corporeal ether from incorporeal ether, but to strip memories from the soul entirely is unprecedented technology. This is no longer only Tuli Yola's concern. With his newfound powers, Zoraja has become a real threat to the entire world. We're gonna have to kill him, man. I trust you've gained an insight into the use of souls in Alexandria. It's shocking, I know. I was overwhelmed myself at first. I expect you'll need some time to digest it all, but for now, let's head back to the Earth in the sky. Let's take a moment before we head into the tunnel. What, every second we spend in here is like 40 years outside. Think about it, it's been 30 years since the dome started, and how long was the dome up? Let's say, generously, we were out here for like a week, maybe. You know? Let's say 3 weeks for simplicity, you know? If a week is like 10 years. Sorry for delaying us, but I have some thoughts I need to share. In both technology and values, it's plain there is a wide gulf between Tulishiola and Alexandria. And while Zoraja knows everything about us, we know hardly anything about what he's become. We haven't even seen what lies within that enormous tower, Everkeep. So here I'd like to make a proposal. That is, we work with Kafkiwa and her people. We need to learn as much as we can about the enemy. The quickest way would be to join hands with Oblivion. We only just met them, I know, and we shouldn't be too quick to trust, but the fact remains that they share our despise to stop Zoraja. Sphene, too, claims to be at odds with the King of Resolve. May I ask why you would cooperate with Oblivion instead? I don't like Sphene. The leader is Erenville's mother. Meanwhile, whatever Sphene may feel, she's a ruler of this nation, and there's a greater risk in working with her, and less reason to take her at her word. That's true. Fair point, and knowing Zoraja, we must assume that his arrangement with Sphene was not made without some consideration. All I know is that it would be heartening to have allies in this strange realm. I think everyone would agree that any help we can get would be welcome. There's no guarantee that it's actually my mother behind the machine. Without seeing her in the flesh, we can't rule out the possibility of a ploy. If it turns out to be a trap, we endanger not only ourselves, but everyone in Tulishiola. We have no proof that really is Kafkiwa. I make my proposal in full awareness of this. Whether we're going to war or striving for peace, we need to learn as much as we can, otherwise we can't hope to do anything meaningful. As it stands, we know too little about this realm. We need to remedy that. We need to study the enemy, and when the time comes, strike down Zoraja for good and all. What's more, I trust you, Angel. You always had great instincts, honed from your time training under your mother. What if I'm wrong? That's always the way of it with you. Biden, the protagonist, has spoken. Alright, let's head inside and secure ourselves some new allies. As soon as we get inside. Aha! It was a trap! You all bought it. Even my immediate family bought it. You have all been made fools of. Yeah, the robot turns on its screen and it's Zoraja and it's like, it's me, Austin! It was me all along. Yeah. Kafkiwa, there's something I need to tell you and your people. We came here for no other reason than to strike down Zoraja. I thought he was your brother. Do you really mean to kill your own kin? My kin invaded our nation and murdered our people. As a vow of resolve, it falls to me to bring him to account. I am prepared to do what I must, and I won't hesitate. Like us, you and yours oppose Zoralja. In light of this, I propose that we work together to stop him once and for all. I realize that this is sudden, that it's a gamble to trust someone you've only just met. But I would trust in the conviction of anyone who shares my goal, so fight with me, I beg you. It would be so funny. It would be so funny if at the end of this, we're like, hey Woklamat, do you want to join the Scions of the 7th Dawn? And she's like, yeah! And then we go by Girabanya, and it's like, and Lisa's like, who's this? Who's your friend? It's like, oh, we got a new, who are you? If you hadn't proposed to work, I was gonna ask you. It's been tough going it alone. While we've gathered ample intelligence, we don't have the strength to take decisive action. We can't do shit. How can we not trust you? My only son is with you, my fussy little bun. He's all the reason I need. Here's to a fruitful collaboration. I bet she's like hiding like underneath Zoralja. She's exactly catchy. She's like a Turk. Thank you, Kafkiwa, everyone. Together we'll achieve great things, I'm sure of it. We've been wondering about Zoralja's whereabouts. Is there a palace inside that tower? The king resides on the uppermost level, but while Queen Sphene has a penchant for going out in public, he seldom shows himself. What's more, his movements are highly classified. Not even his commanders are privy to that information. If anyone knows where he is at any given time, it could only be the Queen. Even we don't know his whereabouts. Zoralja will eventually march on Tulihiola again. That's when we can go after him. The drawback is that we'd have to wait for the invasion to happen. Innocents would be put in harm's way. Fuck. There's also the possibility that he'll leave everything to his minions and not command the army in person. No, I feel like he's like that type of guy that he would be like, no, I gotta be right there. He'll take the field. Yeah. He seems to be the type. What makes you so certain? Because he's the shit. After waiting for 30 years, the first thing he wanted to do was demonstrate his newfound strength. But killing Papa didn't satisfy him, so now he's bent on proving himself stronger than me and Kona, who bested him in the right of succession. He challenged me to strike him down. He wants a duel to show everyone that he's superior to the Dawn Servant, and he won't let his minions deprive him of the pleasure. Then why hasn't he appeared and given you your chance? Surely he's aware of our presence here. That I can only guess. Perhaps he wants to dazzle us with his wondrous lamp, but if he won't let him to appear, then we'll force him to do so. Even as we gather intelligence, we make no move to attack him, show absolutely no interest in the confrontation. And knowing him, he'll tire of waiting and turn his attention to Kona instead. He'll attack Tulihiola again like he said he would. Alright, we're just gonna hide. We'll have lookouts keep an eye on it day and night. Such a strategy is certainly viable. If we're proceeding with it though, we should warn those outside. Yeah, that's gonna be weird. Like our time dilation in here. I should be glad to coordinate our efforts. I'm already in regular contact with Y'shtola, and we'll make sure to keep our comrades apprised of developments. I have you all on speaker right now. It seems we have a plan. I'm sorry. I just saw a tweet of the twin dragons from Dragon Tales, and it said someone just said this is Bakul Jaja. While we wait for Zaraja to move, you do well to prepare for battle and begins with familiarizing yourself with the technology that empowers him. Let's go to the main quarters of Oblivion. I thought this was it. Nope. You'll be impressed to know that we're located right outside that tower in the residential district of Solution 9. Please, please take me. Hiding a tree in the forest, as it were. The only question is, how to get you through the checkpoint. Sveen said that she'd make it so we could enter without issue. She did. Curious, she's not supposed to have such authority over the sentries. If I recall correctly, her words were that she would register us as guests. I see. Perhaps we're in the clear then. Yes, I'm ready. Take me to fucking Solution 9, please. Get me the fuck out of here. Let me see Cyberpunk City. No, I don't need to know who you are. Names are good to know. We're working together. Geode, Wayakwe, and Nostalgia. It's a weird name. Nice to meet you. Oh, she's shy. While Oblivion has operatives all over, we're the main crew here. I'm Geode, the leader of this hideout, and the dependable young twins behind me are Devila and Popola. I'm Nostalgia. It's a pleasure to meet you. My sister and I were born and raised inside the barrier. We've been with Oblivion for 3 years, and our main duties are surveillance and provisioning. That explains the resemblance. I thought you guys just met. Wayakwe is a Tanawautan name, unless I'm mistaken. Our mother is Tulisholan and our father is Alexandrian. They wanted to honor both cultures. That's kind of neat. They're beautiful names. Thank you. Though I have no memories of my mother, I like to think I carry a part of her with me. So, what made you decide to join Oblivion? We wanted to avenge our father. Ambrose was his name, and years ago he was taken away after a scuffle with a soldier over disagreement. Ambrose. Is that a name from FF9 also? Guess not. I thought it was. It was a minor incident, so at first we clung to the hope that he'd be released, but when months went by with no word from or about him, we made the decision to remove our regulators. We had already lost the memories of our mother, we didn't want to lose those of our father as well. We've all forgotten about him now, everyone who had known him. Even here, he thinks of nothing of his own people. We were approached by a member of Oblivion, hoping to get justice for our father. We joined the Order. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to darken the mood. I mean, her dad's also dead. Something tells me you have what it takes. Being the main characters and all. It's pretty much the same story for me. While mine is a Tanawautan name, I haven't the faintest idea of how things are outside the barrier. I want to see it with my own eyes, our mother's homeland. You must come and visit once peace is restored. The wilds are beautiful, the food's delicious, and everyone's so nice, you'll love it. And that's us, here. You'll meet others in the back room, that's our headquarters. Some of them are a little eccentric, but they have good hearts all. Ah, Eleneshpia, one last thing. It isn't exactly my place to say this, but thank you for seeking out Kafkiwa. She talks about you so much, it's clear how important you are to her. That's all. Be good to your mom while you still can, eh? Well, we'll let you go now. Feel free to use this hideout as you like. Okay. I was like, he was taking it pretty well, that she was like a little robot thing. The mood was weird. I feel like if we were under the assumption that this was gonna be her, they would have kind of played that a bit differently. And we're like, huh? Meanwhile, in Evermore. In Evermore Park. Ah, here it is. Ah! Come, vow of he's mining bitcoins.
You've been consulting with Wook Lamont. No matter. I do not know what you are scheming, but when your realm lay on the brink, you were powerless. You had no choice but to turn to me. Whatever sentiment you may feel for her, it is my power you require. Is it not?
Perhaps. And yet, knowing the love that Wook Lamont bears for her people, how she regards them all as kin, I cannot help but wish to spare her the same pain I have suffered. What's more, her friends possess new knowledge. Were we to work together, we might find another path. I know you're loath to consider it, but is there no hope for peace with Tuliolo? What we've already done may be unforgivable, but it needn't continue. You needn't kill your brother and sister.
I slew my only flesh and blood. Yet you attempt to sway me with an appeal to family. The memory of my father's final moments still fills me with disappointment. Age came for him before I did. For long years, I sought to prove the miracle. And weak as he was, defeating him achieved nothing. To kill them is my only recourse. Wook Lamont and Kona, who bested him as he was in his prime.
They are still your siblings, even if not by blood. That such bonds should mean so little to you.
I am bound to no one. Serve none save myself. I made that clear when first you spoke to me in the Golden City. Remember, I can easily kill your beloved family. If you would protect them, cast aside any foolish notions. Your wisdom and abilities are valuable insofar as our goals align. So think well before you act, Queen of Reason. Wook Lamont, if you are father's worthy successor, then you will find your way to me. But should you fall short, I will lay waste to Tuli Yolal.
What now?
Pretty interesting that she's literally like taking everything at face value. Let's get to the tower. Yes. Finally. there's the ether things. I will not explore the rest of this area because apparently you can't even see what I'm doing. I'm like pulling across the map. I will try not to explore the rest of these, but this is what my map looks like right now. We went all the way down to the here. Just a straight line, and I wasn't even really looking at the screen. But apparently she was like, if you go down this way, it's spoilers, so I'm not even gonna show you. Okay. Just so you're aware of where I'm at currently in the story. Not story, like an exploration again. What are these? Squash? I guess I could have just teleported, huh? It's fine, it's fine. I never noticed that, like, he puts his hands down. Unless that's new animation. I was trying to fly, I couldn't. Honestly, not where I was expecting the city to be. Trying to avoid. Ready. There you go. If Queen's Fiend has registered you as guest, you should be able to march right in. If she hasn't. My sister has COVID and wants to chat with me. something for it, but the Sea of Fiend has betrayed us, huh? Thank you for your diligent service, friends. My companions and I would like to pass if you'd be so kind. I was like, is it gonna go through every single one of us? Cool. Seems like we was true to her word. Yeah. Ooh.
Everkeep. A tower of electrope piercing a perpetual shroud of storm clouds.
Wow.
Occupying the 9th level of this 12-tiered structure is a residential district called Solution 9. In so naming their home, what hopes did its founders harbor for it? And
look, there's a screenshot.
Did it prove the answer they sought?
Wow. Finally, I can turn the stream off now. I wish I had leveled up my red mage. My red mage gear is Sora, but he is wearing like the PvP gear.
Spectacular, isn't it? There are more districts throughout the tower, including industrial ones, but Solution 9 is the largest.
Just being here makes my head spin.
Perfectly natural reaction. A city of shimmering electrope, replete with strange technologies that cater to every conceivable need. We never dreamed the life back home in Tuliolo. Now, while I go and explain the situation to those in the back room, why not take a moment to explore? I believe lived experiences are far more educational than dry explanations. And you want to know more about Sphene and Zoralja's dominion, do you not?
Yeah.
I had a feeling you'd be keen.
Just to confirm, while we have been allowed inside, are we also permitted to roam?
Absolutely. As Sphene's registered guest, you'll find you're exempt from the sentry scrutiny. The elevator to the uppermost level. I wouldn't go near that. But other areas should be fine, provided you act like you belong.
I don't think this is his mom. Why does she sound like that? Why doesn't... Or unless Aaronville's faking an accent. That'd be the funniest, please. I want that to be the real answer to this.
Alright then. We'll show ourselves around.
Yes. Familiarizing ourselves with the technology here will help us prepare for the battles to come.
Try not to enjoy yourselves too much, or you're liable to attract attention.
Once you've explored to your satisfaction, come to the entrance to True View in the eastern sector. The way from there is a little complicated, so I'll send someone to guide you.
Understood. We'll see you later. I shall speak with the residents. Perhaps one of them will recognize the earring.
I like this remix of the Dawntrail theme.
What's with this place? How can this all be the inside of a tower?
So, what aren't you telling me? Where are you?
That I can't reveal yet. Precautions, you understand. Just know that I'm safe.
By the way, the spoiler, the reason why I saw a spoiler for this of Kafkiwa's form is because she does look like the Discord logo. And that's what they were comparing her to.
But come, tell me about your adventurer friend. You seem to have a great deal of faith in him. You must have been through a lot together.
We might say that. For instance, we found the entrance to the Golden City.
Wait, what? You did? Kalanasphere, why didn't you mention this sooner?
You want to explore together? It's not that I'm scared or anything. Everything is just so different from home is all.
She's blushing. I feel like she totally has a crush on on you. Yeah, I don't think you can't fly here at all. Tower inside a tower. I see it, but I still can't believe it. Now I say we proceed straight ahead. If we feel like we're getting lost, we can always turn around and go back the way we came. Ooh, look at this. Oh my god, look at the aetheroid in the center there. I do appreciate how, like, the aetheroids are different. I don't know when they started doing that. I feel like Shadowbringers was the first time I noticed it. But I don't know if, I know for a fact Heavensward did not do it. And I don't think Stormblood did it either, but I can't be certain. But I appreciate other areas doing it now. And it makes sense, because this is supposed to be like another world, right? Another reflection. I feel like it only makes sense to, you know, keep introducing other reflections to the area. Across it already? This place is too much. I have no idea where we should go. Let's head to that building there. There's a whole other area there I can't even go to. Yeah, wow. It's huge. Ah, here it is. A sage? Wow. Okay. Huh? Oh, this is the Cheeton outfit that everyone's wearing. What is that mount? Mewapiara? Is this the capybara? Mewapiara mount. It is the capybara mount. Ooh, look at those bikes over there. Sick. Oh, I can't touch the bikes. Okay, I heard you can buy the bikes for like 7.5 million. Oh. Ooh. person. That was a person. They were just sitting. What is this? Is that a PS5? Is that a PS5 and an electric fan? No, that's a speaker. Oh, it's a sound system. This glam looks so cool. I just jump. I can't just jump. Whoa! It's a Cybertruck! See, if this is what Elon Musk was going for, he would have made it look like this and not like that piece of shit. If he actually knew what the fuck he was talking about, but, you know, he fucking don't. I love this. That's so good. You know what? I'm probably gonna register my point to here now. Because I think this is my friend described it as Rata Han. So it's like a secondary area. Plus it's got a market board in it. Let me switch my home point to this. Yeah, let me go over there. Oh, there's a thing. You know what? Let's finish. Let's finish the mission. Nice.
Ah! There you are! Lamati!
Sphene!
I was worried you might have had trouble at the checkpoint, but I see everything went according to plan.
Well, that's thanks to you.
Now, I know you've scarcely arrived, but I have a request to make of you.
Oh, a request you said?
Yes, an important one. I'll say it plain. I want you to make peace with Zoralja.
What? I thought you said you weren't on his side.
We have come no closer to seeing eye to eye, nor do I condone his methods. Be that as it may, I don't want you to fight him. I don't want you to regret a decision made in anger and haste. Unequipped with regulators as you are, the risk is too great.
I appreciate your concern, but you ask the impossible. Zoralja murdered our father. His minions slaughtered our countrymen. He will never renounce his war. As vow of resolve, it falls to me to stop him. I know you love your people too, And so you must understand how I feel. Why I cannot, will not back down.
I do understand. All too well. Let me say only this then. Zoralja will use any means to win. If you would protect your people, return to them at once and prepare. Prepare as best you can. It may ring hollow coming from the queen of an enemy nation. But unlike me, you still have the power to determine your own fate.
You really are a curious one. Look, you needn't worry for us. We have dependable comrades holding the fort in Tulihyolal. They'll keep everyone safe, so we can devote our attention to affairs here.
Please. So you have comrades on whom you can rely. I envy you.
You know, we'd like to learn more about you.
About me?
To be frank, we're still not sure whether or not you're trustworthy. So, if you have a moment, would you show us around the district? That way, we can get to know you better.
You're asking me, the Queen, to show you around? Oh, but I jest. I'm flattered that you've taken an interest in me. Very well, I shall be your guide. You're my guests, after all, and teaching you about my realm would be a pleasure in and of itself. If you like, I can introduce you to my citizens, too. I consider them family, as you do yours.
By all means, we're in your capable hands.
That you are. This will be an enjoyable and enlightening tour, I promise.
Let's begin then, shall we? Amen, thanks. While the district may seem daunting in size and structure, all the key facilities are situated near lane nodes, which you call etherates. Remember this and you won't lose your way. Look at the reflection on that. That you're just showing off. Seeing as it's right here, I will show you to the Nexus Arcane first. Please follow. This complex is home to all manners of shops, from food and daily necessities to technological conveniences. You can find most everything here. Everkeep's interior is vast, as you have observed. This arcade makes it possible for people to acquire what they need in one centralized location. Yay, amazing. How do you get to the upper levels? I don't see the stairs. Oh, I already used those elevators. This is an automatic conveyor. Allowing us to swiftly move between faraway places. Electrope. The ore is integrated into just about everything in Everkeep, even the floors and the walls, and me. I am made of electrope. By etching arcane circuits upon it, electrope can be used to convert lightning energy to those of other elements. In so doing, we can achieve various effects. For instance, a conversion to wind produces flotation, which is required for the propulsion of our flying vehicles. A conversion to fire, meanwhile, produces light and heat, and it is employed in devices such as street lamps and heaters. Self-heating cups? Damn. Can you make a drink cold if you convert to ice instead? Yep. Our vending machines do that. Multiple energies can also be combined to produce some clever effects. For instance, by manipulating the air with wind while projecting light with lightning, it is possible to alter one's appearance. Huh? If such a wondrous material existed in our world, I imagine everyone would be fighting over it. It's... yeah. Is that what happened here? Oh, you got really somber all of a sudden. What does it sell? The shop. I dare say you will find it interesting. Shop sells food. Those are the items on the counter. It's food pouches. That's food? I thought you might be surprised. Your countrymen were too in the beginning. You must sample something, choose one, and I will purchase it. How lucky you are for Her Majesty to treat you. Food pouch, huh? Select the item that interests you. This looks like grapes. This, I don't know. Let's see this. This looks like a landmine. Cultivated steak. It's a delicious hybrid of beef and chicken. Oh yeah, hold on, let's read them all. Salad paste. This is designed for those who are concerned about their figure. 9 varieties of vegetables. It'll help your efforts to slim down. Fashion models swear by it, and youths can't get enough of the stuff either. No. Definitely not. Eating on the perfect meal bar, are you? It's all the nutrients your body needs packed into a single foodstuff. The flavor is formulated to never taste dull, and 1 bar will satisfy you for a whole day. Many folks prefer this to taking multiple meals. No. Revivifying tonic. I take it you're thirsty. Sublime blend. One of these should have just been Mountain Dew for the crossover. And it stays fresh over 10 years thanks to the special container. No. I think I'm gonna go with the steak. This is just gonna be grapes. Fruit pellets, yeah, see. They're our best approximation of the taste and texture of grape. I've never tried the real fruit, so I can't say how faithful they are, but there is no denying their popularity. Oh, they got the... This is the Dole banana. I'm gonna go with the steak. That seems incredible. Well, they're all very tempting. I'm gonna have the steak like you, Sora. I'm absolutely starving. Does she always choose the steak, or whichever one I choose? Would you mind sampling your selections here and now? It's been a long time since we've had newcomers, and I'd love to see your reactions. Oh my god. Not the crowd. I wish there was an inn here also. I've never had any meat like this before. It's tender like chicken, but flavorsome like Ronique. And the spices gives it just the right amount of kick. I could eat this every day. Ha 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 ha. Don't mind them, they're just happy to see your honest reactions. And how about you? It's a delightful sensation on my taste buds. I'm gonna say it's pretty fantastic. I love chicken and beef. It's always such a pleasure. My thanks for humoring me. This does take me back. Though it was chaotic when the people of Tuliola first arrived, we endeavored to learn about one another and embrace our differences. Alright, what about you, Sphene? Aren't you having something to eat too? I'm fine for now, thank you. She's a robot! What's your favorite food, if you don't mind me asking? Code! 1s and 0s, because I'm a robot. Why do you wish to know this? So I want to get to know you better, why else? The more you know someone, the more you grow fond of them. That's what my old man believed, and my experiences have led me to believe the same. My favorite food? Oh no, all she knows is fine dining and breathing. Is it such a difficult question? Just, when I think of those who labor to bring us the food, I find I can't settle on one thing. Thought I was indecisive, but you're something else. Perhaps I am, but you didn't need to laugh about it. Ha 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 ha, it's echoing. You're so stupid. What? There's a Mamuja over there. Are we gonna talk about that? I may never be able to answer. There is no inn here. I'm looking at the map. Oh, all disappointing, but cool nonetheless. I love the color scheme here also. It looks like my computer. I tried to set my my fan colors to the bisexual flag, and instead it just looks like a cop car. Because it's just red and blue. I don't know about you, but I'm satisfied. Let's keep moving. Very well. Next I was thinking of showing you the residential sector, but it's in part so I can tend to personal matters. It's a visitation to be precise, and I believe it'll be educational for you as well. Would the two of you mind accompanying me? Nice. Follow me through the I love it when like you have companions following you and they just like disregard everything out in the way. Wait, where am I going? Oh. It reminds me of this part here specifically for some reason. Maybe it's because it's a large like walkway here and there's like a bunch of trees in the background. It reminds me of the Citadel actually. And that giant bridge in the background, I don't know, kind of reminds me of... Oh look, and there's a giant computer over there. Reminds me of the Citadel. Oh wow. They should have housing. If they have a housing district here, it would be a war. There'd be the one FC that owns that entire neighborhood immediately. This is Mosaic, a cafe. Here you can buy drinks to enjoy while you relax. It should be illegal, actually. I feel like you shouldn't be allowed to own more than one house per data center. Sorry, that's too harsh. You shouldn't be allowed to own more than one house per world server. There you go. I should say that. Like, if you want to get another house, you gotta build your character on Adamantoise or Fairy or something. There's a similar establishment called Sabalyev Thai. That's a seashell in the local tongue. Is there a story behind the name Mosaic? On our continent, the races are named for stones. There's the Hune, who resemble Tonawalta, the tall and graceful Eldite, and the diminutive and affable Milala. When they all gather here, they appear as a mosaic of colors, thus did the founder choose to name the cafe. They serve tacos here, and that's perfect. Tacos? I assume she said it in like the most. A traditional Tuvalu dish and one of my favorite foods. You must try it one day. Oh, yeah, sure. A bit too spicy for my liking. We'll make it happen once we restore peace unto Tulihiola. Right, let's continue on. Like, they always introduce some sort of residential district. Oh, look at this. Yeah, I love just like little areas that are like not really anything, just kind of. See, like, they introduce some sort of residential district. I feel like they put these here every single time, just as like, oh, maybe we might. I mean, it took forever to get residential districts in Ishgard, right? I think Kuganik had some first before Ishgard ever got it. Oh, this place is incredible. Look at this. What is that guy wearing? Oh dang, and he changed outfits. Whoa. Okay. Why is it doing that? The lighting like completely switches. It's freaking out. I think everything here is so hinged upon the lighting that like it's freaking out. Oh, what's that over there? There's one singular light shining down there. What's going on over there? these buildings are where our citizens live. Oh, this is the residential district. This makes more sense. They're massive! Each one is bigger than the palace. They have to be, for just about all Alexandrians have apartments here. Lest you wonder, I'm here to visit some people. Their apartment is in the building on the left here at residential radius 9 through 14. Come, the doors open automatically. This door opens too. What's going on here? Oh, wow. Yeah, let me get an apartment in here. You know people are gonna be yelling about this, right? They have to get this right now. Oh, elevators! Wow! It's just crazy seeing shit like this. An elevator! Sorry. Not bad. Oh, a vending machine! Give me those. Oh, wow. Seamless, huh? God, this place looks so great. This is worth the wait. Oh, I love it here. Move over, Limsa Laminsa. Found a new AFK spot. They just respawn. My mother and a son live here. Hello, Isadora. Your Majesty, you came. I have friends with me today, is that alright? Is she doing a client visit? Oh my god, I can't get away from work. Friends of the Queen are a friend of ours. Please make yourselves at home. My name's Lucy, and this is my son, David. How has Milos been? There's been no change, but the symptoms are thankfully mild today. There's an energy bar right there. Have you missed me? My son was born with Levin sickness, a severe etheric imbalance towards life. He cannot walk and struggles to speak. For a blessing, he still has his hearing, and even on bad days, he can communicate with his eyes. Speen visits often, does she? Milo simply adores her. He sometimes even manages to smile when she's here. Wow, a personal visit from like the Queen? That's crazy. How are you holding up? You needn't worry about me, Your Majesty. You always make time for us. And we have everything we need. I like that jacket. We get it for every class. Nope, I'm glad to hear that. But you mustn't strain yourself, understood? Perhaps it's treatment with souls, or... While souls can revive those who have met with an accident, they cannot reverse the effects of old age and illness. Truth be told, many children are born like Milos. The illness has existed for generations, but we've been unable to find a cure. cause is quite clear though, the excess lightning in the environment. It's no coincidence the number of cases has risen dramatically these past 30 years. It's all my fault. What was that? Say that again, louder. I promise to make it a proper visit next time, with treats to share. Thank you, Queen's Fiend. I'll be back soon, so be a good boy for your mother and for me. Cool, nice digs. Oh, I love the chocobo light. That's adorable. But I thought you guys had alpacas in this dimension. Oh, TV, an actual TV. Oh my god. People have been like making fake TVs since forever. Imagine. That's crazy. And all these knickknacks and doodads, thingamabobs. Can of peas. Anyway, she feels like family, and that doesn't sound ridiculous. Wow. Look, that's the same jacket that I have here. I'll show you guys my. I'm pretty sure I've shown it off. Ta-da! Anyway. My thanks for accompanying me on the visit. The illness is a part of life in Alexandria, and I thought that you should know about it. We'll find a cure one day, mark my words. We'll make it so unfortunate children like Milo smile again. Oh. I do this because I want to, so please don't worry. A place called Resolution. To reach it, we'll need to go by way of Lane 09, where the Aetheryte is situated. There's 2 residential districts. Oh, 1 through 8 and 9 through 14. Man, that other place must be super packed then, if it's just like, if this is 9 through 14. Oh, 9, 14 and 9, 11. Huh? What is that? Looks like a little pig. They are little piggies. Okay, it's exactly the same, but wow! Yeah, I won't stall anymore. Yeah, no, it's not cyberpunk. It's definitely not. It is closer to like the Citadel or something. I don't know. In my head, Citadel's not purple, but it feels like it. It feels like something else though. I mean, I'll have to see what this place looks like in the night, at nighttime, because right now it's like morning. Well, I don't know. It's 12:30 a.m., so I assume it just looks like this all the time. Yeah, I like the little random areas that like don't really serve a purpose other than this place would exist in this world. Just a little walkway area, you know? Maybe to build extra residential districts in the future. I will contend you should let us use our mounts in an area like this. Cause what, they give us the Tron bikes, but we can't use it here. Points taken away. Oh, that weapon's cool. Vanguard Twin Fangs, huh? Oh, okay. Kind of reminds me of like Mirror's Edge a little bit too. Not in terms of like, because the Mirror's Edge is mostly like white, more like Catalyst actually. The government sector where Resolution is located. Is it safe? Who said I was afraid? I don't know. I don't trust teleporters. We're dead. Our atoms have been reconstituted. We are no longer playing as the same character. Look at this. Very Star Warsy. Coruscant. If Coruscant was cool, it would look like this. Whoa. We'll get there. Nobody's hanging out here, huh? It would be cool to see this in the nighttime, like, without all the blue, pink lights in the sky. There's gotta be some sort of jump puzzle here too, right? Operational Heart of Solution 9. From Resolution, we oversee the running of the district and provide essential service to citizens, such as welfare support and job introductions. They got welfare?
Strange contraptions everywhere you look. What's that?
An infusion station. It dispenses souls in exchange for credits. hard work, citizens can obtain the peace of mind provided by spare souls. It's the way of life for Alexandrians and has been for quite some time. But I imagine it must be difficult for outsiders to comprehend.
That's putting it lightly. To be honest, it sounds disturbing.
She leaned all the way
Still,
forward.
I won't dismiss it out of hand. Practices like these don't arise from nothing. There's a reason why your culture is the way it is, and I'd like to understand. Won't you tell us some of your realm's history?
Very well. Be warned, though, that it may take a while. In the distant past, over 1,000 years ago it's said, lightning energy began to swell in our world. According to ancient records that date back around 8 centuries, the rainy season spanned a quarter of the year, during which time severe thunderstorms ravaged the land. 4 centuries later, this season had lengthened to nearly half the year. The trend continued, with our ancestors spending longer and longer languishing beneath storm clouds. Crops failed and livestock starved. But amidst this growing desperation, a miraculous material was discovered that promised salvation: electrope.
The stuff that's used everywhere here.
Indeed. One day, when out inspecting a forest after lightning had caused a fire, a villager came upon a curious black ore none had seen before. Testing revealed that the ore possessed a singular property. It could store lightning and convert it to other energies. In that instant, the scourge of endless storms became a blessing. Dubbed electrope, the ore found use in myriad inventions and dramatically improved people's lives. So much so, in fact, that all nations soon became dependent upon it, despite the difficulty of obtaining it in quantity. Supply was chronically scarce, and when nations couldn't meet their needs with their own deposits, some resorted to taking electrope from others. Fighting was isolated and sporadic until electrope came to be used in warfare. First in the weaponry of invaders, then in the countermeasures of defenders, and then in every aspect of combat where an advantage might be had. This served only to exacerbate the ore shortage, leading to further escalation. Before long, the entire world was engulfed in a terrible war known as the Storm Surge. As the war came to a head, Alexandria's neighbor Lindblum committed its stores of electrope to the production of a weapon of mass destruction. They deployed it on the front lines and triggered a calamity of frightful magnitude. Not even their own scientists had anticipated the force of the lightning that was unleashed. The energy inundated the entire continent, laying it to waste.
So that's how your world came to be this way.
truly know a great many things that I don't. I should like to learn about you too sometime. But to continue the tale, the people of Alexandria had already lost much to the war. They lost almost everything else to the Levin. Those who survived bore deep scars, tormented by the memory of loved ones taken too soon. Though they yet lived, the cruel spectre of death was with them always. Seeking a solution, our scientists turned once more to Electrope, and after extensive research, they developed the means to preserve memory and soul. Physical death isn't the end. So long as our memories endure, we may live on. This belief sustained us then, and it sustains us now, granting us comfort.
That's quite a tale.
Your Majesty, help me! I beg you, help me!
What's the matter?
I've got no souls left. Not a single one! But the lot at Soul Supply refused to give me any! Please, you must do something!
My apologies, Your Majesty. This man, he does no work. Instead, he drinks his days away on Trueview. He has only himself to blame if he has no credits for souls.
That's not true! I'm a fighter at the Arcadian. Or rather, I was. I haven't been allowed to fight because of the King's decree. It isn't my choice.
I see. You're a brave warrior of the arena. I want to help you, I sincerely do. But I cannot give you preferential treatment.
Then open up the Arcadian again, so I can fight!
I'm sorry, but that's not my decision to make. The king requires feral souls for war. He doesn't wish for them to be expended on amusements.
You're useless! A queen in naught but name!
Insolent wretch! How dare you take that tone with Her Majesty?
It's quite all right. Such things don't bother me, nor do I think ill of this man. Hear me. Though I cannot grant you a soul, I mean it when I say I want you to live. I love all of you equally, dearly. You are as family to me, and it pains me to see you deny yourself hope. I want you to find a happiness all your own, even if you must grow it from the smallest seed of joy. Out there, somewhere, is a reason for you to smile again. We all need to vent our frustrations from time to time. I will always be willing to lend an ear.
Yes, Mum. Of course. Even without a spare soul, I suppose I'm fine as long as I stay in Solution 9. I apologize for my rudeness. Good day to you.
I still can't tell if the writing on her back.
Keep your chin up, my friend. And when you feel better, I'm sure you'll find another way to apply your talents.
If the words on her back are like on her clothes or on her back like she is a robot. I'm so suspicious.
I'm sorry you had to see that. Let's keep moving, shall we? Right, I believe we visited all the main facilities. With that, I declare our tour concluded.
That man from before, Does that sort of thing happen often?
Somewhat. It's unavoidable. Hardships are a fact of life. Our soul management system has sustained our realm for generations, but it isn't without flaws. For one, people have become accustomed to having spare souls. Without them, they feel vulnerable and anxious. Some claim it may also have contributed to a decline in births.
Just thinking out loud, but would it be possible to do away with the system?
No.
I know it isn't easy to change one's beliefs and way of life. The Mamulja had their reasons for their reliance on blessed siblings, much as you have yours for souls. But if we defeated Zorolja, you'd be able to make all the decisions, right? Then we could work together to fix things. Restore your realm to where it belongs, and see where we can go from there.
Listen to me. There's something that I need to tell you.
What is it?
Actually, never mind. It's nothing of import. Well, it was lovely showing you around.
Of course. Of course. Thanks so much for the tour. We've learned not only about your realm, but you as well. For now, our priority is Zorolja. But once we've dealt with him, perhaps I can return the favor and show you to Lihiola.
I'd like that very much.
She was there.
It seems I've no choice but to continue down this path. Forgive me, Val Wuklamat, but I must disappoint you.
I can't believe the queen just walks around like that, like no security, nothing. I wonder what she was trying to tell us. Oh well, I'm sure it's nothing important. Nope, I'm gonna continue exploring. Oh, it's going the same way. I can respect her for that. And thanks to her tour, I'm gonna better understand the lives of Alexandrians. They don't feel so strange and distant anymore. Ah, here we are, level 98 quests. I wanna see what that set looks like. Rakaznar? Oh. That looks okay. It reminds me of the bad guy from Made in Abyss. Not Made in Abyss. It's that one? Is it Made in Abyss? Hmm. I want to see what it looks like. Oh, these are the glowy weapons. Okay. Nice. I need that bike. I wonder what this mission is here. Oh, that time wouldn't happen to be a sightseeing log, would it? Oh, hey, perfect. Aww. I haven't seen it for 30 long years, not since I was trapped during my exploration of Yasudani. Aww. Some of the information may seem improbable at best, but I believe there is truth in every entry. Were I younger, I would set out in search of these fantastic sights myself, but alas, my body can no longer endure such travels. Aww. Sightseeing log. I like her outfit. This is the right place, you think? Well, let's walk around, I guess. There's a Mamulja. Zoraja? I don't know, is that their kid? This can't be a coincidence. It wouldn't do to leave such a small child on their own. Somebody pointed out, apparently blessed siblings were already introduced, like back in A Realm Reborn, which I think is pretty cool. I don't remember it though. I'll have to go back and do those dungeons. Apparently they also get mentioned during MSQ, which is like, I don't know. Beats me. There's a passageway from here? Oh. Wow. Wow, look at this place. Tron shit. Whoa. Too bad you can't go into any of the buildings though. That would be cool. Oh! Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, that's awesome. Oh my god. It's gonna get crazy in here. For you, I'd be glad to whip up anything. What is this? Why is there a picture of a skunk? I like everybody's names. All these different vending machines. Nice. Wow. I like these purposefully empty areas that are like, this is here for G-pose. I'm talking about cool shit all the time. Let me have that. I can't wait for somebody on Etsy to do this. To like make these. This place. Philemon? Oh. Interesting name. This is the Arcadion. Oh, this is that area that looks like a PC. My friend was talking about this. Is that a pool? No freaking way. No freaking way there's a pool. Okay. I thought it was there's something going on with the lights where if I look straight down, it shuts off the lights. Something going on with the lighting here. See? Oh, the fountains aren't. I wonder. Alright, alright. I need a housing district to pop up here expeditiously. Is this a place I can go inside of? Oh yeah. Ooh, I have that. I'm like, ooh. Just everything is so modern here. I love that. I love that it's yellow. It looks like David's coat from Edgerunners. Cactuar, little glow lamp. Cool. What are these? Masks? Boots? Kind of haphazard array, but very, very neat. Oh, I love that art. Wow. Excuse me. Speakers again. I wonder Is this in a Eorzean? Like, you can actually translate it, it's just in a weird font? Or is it like Kingdom Hearts? Where you can't read it? I read this theory that, like, in Kingdom Hearts, a lot of the text shows up as, like, kind of random gibberish. But, the theory is that it's actually all in, like, legible English, just Sora never learned how to read. So you can't see it either. Ooh, look at that. Let me sit back there. I bet that is a chair that you can actually, like, sit on. Because, like, how close do you have to be to the chair you can sit at? How about this? I love this beat also. Man, it reminds me of Cloudpunk. It makes me want to play Cloudpunk. They're coming out with a game that is more what I want, because Cloudpunk is a very story-driven game, which is fine. I like that also. They're coming out with a game called Nivalis, which is a bit more closer to the kind of experience I would want from a game like that. Holy crap. This area is so cool. Alright, let's see the story over. Been faffing around for like half an hour. I will cut stream off pretty soon, actually. My head's starting to hurt. Whoa, I didn't even notice that art of it. Look at that. That's so cool. Man. That art's cool. I want that as a wallpaper. So this is True View. I'm not sure what I'm looking at, but it does sure seem lively. The Arcadion is closed. Apparently it's opening in like a month or two. I wonder how this cutscene will play out. That building's just about the only one that isn't lit up. Not open for business at the moment, I guess? I wonder if that'll change. Hi. Oh my god, why would you scream? I didn't see you there. Listen, we don't mean you any harm, we just want to talk. Can it even talk? It's like a baby. They run off when we approach, only to suddenly reappear. Could it be they want to take us somewhere? He's gone. You want us to follow you? Alright, lead the way. If I lose Woklamat, But look how quick. Ninja, as far as I know, is the only class that does this, right? Which is, I like that as a quirk. Is this where you want to bring us? To the bar? So we're all just, you come into my realm, you take my child to a bar. It isn't working for me. He doesn't have a name. He'll only talk if he's completely comfortable with you. You know him? After a fashion, but never mind that. How about something to wet your whistle? Adorable as you are, it's on the house. I can recommend our special, Her Majesty. I'll prepare one without liquor for the boy, too. Thanks, but no thanks. We're supposed to meet a friend named Kafka. Oh, we ran into the child on the way and led us here. Ah, so you're with Kafkiwa. Go and have a chat with Big Tassos in there. He'll show you to a fun place. This feels like a trap. What about him? Don't you think we're walking to a trap? Well, only one way to find out. Oh, there's 3 slots remaining in my inventory. Okay, this is probably a good place to stop, actually. We're gonna cut this right here, especially because it's been 3 hours already. So good place to end it. Anyway, look at that, we made it to solution 9 and part 9 of the playthrough. I realized I looked it up like a second ago. I was like, oh, last part I uploaded was part 8, so this is part 9. Funny how that works out. Anyways, like I mentioned, the previous parts are available on YouTube at youtube.com/Soramoto. So come check it out there. Next time we are gonna play more of this. We probably won't beat it next time, but I would love to believe so. But other than that, if you made it this far, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. If you want to know when I'm announcing streams, usually they're announced like a few minutes before I start, honestly. You can follow me on Twitter at twitter.com/Soramoto, or follow me on YouTube, youtube.com/Soramoto. The VODs usually get uploaded like right after my stream, so if you want to hear my voice in the background, especially since I've been oohing and ahhing for the past 3 hours, yeah, I'm gonna go chill here for a bit, I think. But other than that, I'm just gonna soak in this area, I think. Yeah. But thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Until next time, stay safe, take care, and peace out. Bye-bye!